Hello, if you have noticed, these are not my shelves. These are lovely Hardy's bookshelves and I cannot show them to you in their delight. But I thought we have a lovely idea of picking through Laura and Rosh's shelves in a bookshelf scavenger hunt and seeing what I can find. I don't know if this is true, I might have to do this for my own books, but I feel like I know with my own books exactly where I've placed them, like the exact shelf they're on. So we are going to see if we can find any of these, and some of these are hidden behind other books, so which is going to be entertaining. But I think I have 13 prompts. We're going to see how this works. But if you're new here, hi, I'm Lady Mair Reads. I scream about books on the internet, and let's see if I can find these prompts in a minute. Let's peruse, shall we? So the first question is, find a book with a dragon on the cover, and I have a timer for 59 seconds on my watch. Let's go. A book with a dragon on the cover. Oh, that was actually really easy. That was right there. Voila! Dragon Rider. I've also read this. This is also really good. This is good. First one down, absolutely loved it. Also, I have the broken binding edition, they have the regular edition, but the map is the same. This is also signed by Taran, who I've met. He's a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. But finally, dragon on the cover, nailed it. Although to be fair, I could have just gone Game of Thrones. And there's fire, and there's so many. But anyway. Question 2, find a book with a female protagonist. Timer's on. Female protagonist as no, that doesn't count. Do you know what does count? There's 2 female protagonists in Shadow of the Gods. So can I count this? I want to see if I can. Oh, there is one actually. And Uprooted has a full female protagonist in there. And I'd 30 seconds. You have Orca, Murderous Mummy Orca in Shadow of the Gods. It's amazing. I don't know if Ross has read this, but I'm pretty sure Laura has, and she fucking loves this. And then you have Uprooted, which weirdly enough also has a dragon in it. I enjoyed this. It was fine. It was nothing entertaining. It was nothing entertaining. It was just fine. It was just fine, right? But there is a woman who basically gets taken by this dragon thing into his castle, and loads of women get taken over the time, and they never really come back because people think stuff happens. It doesn't really happen how people think it is. All sorts of things going on. It's Naomi Novik. It was fine. It's a standalone. I can see why a lot of people love it. It might just not been necessarily for me. Do you know what would be really kind of fun? If I was really mean, I'd mess up the whole shelving and just turn everything around so they come in like, what the fuck have you done? I'm like, what, me? But maybe I won't. And question number 3, a unique storytelling book, second person epistolary. So, a unique storytelling book, which I knew this was here. This does count. I want to see if they also have How to Use a Time War, which I don't know if they have. I don't know if they do. They? I'm too short for some of this. I mean, this is still a really good book. I just want to see if they had another one that Oh, they do have another one, which I also do agree, which is Witch King. Spear Cuts Through Water, which you have it's first, second and third POV, woven seamlessly, sometimes on the same page. It works. This is the Inkstone edition. I almost bought this, apart from the fact that my uncle had already gotten me the hardback to the point where nobody could find the hardback because it blew up on TikTok. I was like, got my uncle to get it for Christmas. And then like a year later, everybody was vying after this book and they couldn't find it anywhere for some reason. Like it wasn't published at all. And then something happened and then I was like, I have the hardback. I have the like first edition hardback, I think. So I was like, I'm just going to keep it. I was like, I already own a hardback. I don't want to own a second one because as much as I do love Inkstone, these are just plain sprayed edges. And if they did stenciled edges, I might be more interested. But again, it was fine. But I cannot describe this book to you. You just have to go into there trusting me and trusting the process. because so much happens, but the character moments between the two main characters, heart-wrenching. I cried at the end. I cried. And the standalone book, I fucking cried. And you have Witch King, which a lot of people I found when I read this in a buddy read didn't really like it as much, because again, it's trusting the process of this. There's the things that are just not explained to you, and you are just kind of trying to catch up with the narration, like what. That's kind of how this is, and a lot of people struggled with it because they didn't really understand it or didn't really get that this is what it was meant to be, like kind of like Gideon the Ninth, right? Like you're meant to be confused, but you're meant to be more confused than normal, and this is kind of what this was. I still enjoyed it. I had a good time. I had a good time with this progression, which was a book of red, which I could just pick this Lord of the Rings edition. He has such a good shelf of Lord of the Rings. Like, look at that. Look at all of that. It's amazing. But we all love Lord of the Rings. So, what other book of red have we got? And that's, is this, I'm counting this because it's got red on the cover. This is book 3 in the Lycaena trilogy, and I wanted to bet this is a first edition, if I know them. Yep, they only have this edition because I have the broken binding edition of these, and I really loved it, and I love this one too. I need to reread, decide which book I like best out of the 3. I can't really say much about it because this is book 3, but this is old man fantasy at its best, and Arlington can just do no wrong. Is a retelling. Let's see, a retelling. This is the one where I'm going to be like, oh wait, this is hard. I don't know if the Judas Blossom counts because that's historical fiction. Oh, they've got a cool duck here. I'm really bad with retellings. Does Narnia count? Probably not. Oh, wait, does this actually count? Okay, I literally just spotted it. I don't know if this counts, but I'm counting it. It's Mythos by Stephen Fry. The Fang's chair was hiding it. Oh, and it is also signed. I have yet to read this. I tried this on audio and realised I couldn't do the audio for this book, so I had to paperback at home, and I have yet to read it. So I don't know when. But I've heard good things. So I'm counting this because retelling, Greek myths retold. There you go. Exactly on the minute. Next question is published this year, which I actually already know, and technically there's 2 actually. There's Once Was Willem and there's The Outcast Mage. I've yet to read either, but I've heard good things about this. I believe Ross has recently read this, so I don't know. I have an arc of this. I think this is the Inkstone edition with the stunning sprayed edges. That wouldn't surprise me. Is there anything? And there's hidden underneath, because Inkstone love doing the proper dust jackets with the film around it. That I don't find a lot of other the subscriptions do. Then we have The Outcast Mage, which they have done an interview with Anna Campbell on here, and it's amazing. She has the exact same taste of me in romantasy, and I love it. This is also the Inkstone edition of The Outcast Mage, and I'm waiting for the paperback to read this, although I am sorely tempted. Because I've heard really good things, but I do have the audio, but I'm in an audio slump, so that's also not working. So, The Outcast Mage. I have no idea what this is about. A spectacular debut, full of heart and magic. Campbell is shining new talent in fantasy. Don't know. Packed with adventure, mystery, and Dragonfire, where a young mage struggles to master her magic powers could spell disaster for an entire world. Okay, this might just get bumped up my TBR because Dragonfire. Well, as soon as I'm out of my audio slump, I'm going to be binging this. Okay, next one is find my favourite book, and Wood of the Many, which is one of them, and Words of Radiance. But also, oh, technically I would class this as my favourite, actually. Where, nope. Do they not have it? Ship of Magic stuff. This is weird. Where's the Tawny Man trilogy? Okay. Oh, I found it. That's back to front though. That was in the wrong order, guys. What are you doing? But this is such a battered edition of Fool's Fate. Let me see. I think they've got a better edition. I'm going to fucking reorder this. This is in the wrong order. What were you doing? That's Fool's Fate. I'm going to class this is my absolute favourite book of the Realm of the Elderlings, and Realm of the Elderlings is my favourite series. I adored this book. There is a dragon in it. There is a... Oh my god, there's just so much happened in this book with the character moments between Fitz and the Fool. Fitz and Burrich as well. I remember reading this, going back to read Assassin's Apprentice, knowing what happened later, and just started crying. Yeah. So I absolutely adored this book. I love it to bits. I would reread this book to the end of the world. And this doesn't look like it's that big of a book, but it is a chonker. Oh, absolutely adored it. I don't know if Laura's going to agree with me, but bawled my eyes out. It's lovely. It's so good. I mean, I also like Words of Radiance, and I mean, I don't shut up about the Wood of the Many, but I'm counting the other ones. Book I want to read. This is going to be hard. This is going to be... I mean, obviously, I'm not going to pick anything I've already picked up. I'm not. But there's a couple. There's The Black Hunger that I do really want to read, and I do own the audio of this. What else do I want to read? I mean, so many books. I haven't technically read the Rainwild Chronicles yet, so there is that. I could go with the standalones on Joe Abercrombie, which I haven't read yet. Oh, okay. I'm going to choose Cathedral because I really want to read this. I've heard so many good things, particularly from Faye from Book of Chocoholic. She really sold the series to me. I've just bought book 2. I had no idea book 2 came out, and I was at Worldcon when I heard the author was on a panel and he was talking about this book, and I've never heard about it, and I was like, that sounds interesting. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. And this is also part of Inkstone's. This is not Inkstone's edition, but I think they did do an edition of it. And for some reason, Inkstone's books seem to have the same taste as me. So am I doing this on blind faith? Yes, entirely. So there we go. Kavi 3 by Aman J. Bedi. Again, I'm probably butchering that. I cannot wait to get to this at some point. When? I don't know. Some point. But this is a book I do really want to read. Where did it come from? The next one is a book I'd wish I'd read. This is a hard one because I've read a lot of things. That they've read, and now I'm like, what do I pick? What do I pick? Oh, actually, am I going to say Jen? I don't know. Maybe, because I've read it. They have so many fucking books, guys. I'm not even joking. A book I wish I'd read. I am actually going to say A Wizard of Earthsea, purely because Ross goes on about this so much. He loves it so much. He loves Ursula K. Le Guin. And like, I feel like I need to have already read this, and I don't know why I haven't. So that's my pick for this one. Is Wizard of Earthsea, because God, that's 1973. Wow. It's a 0 edition, isn't it? First published in 1971. Second impression, May 1973. At some point I will get to this, I promise. A book outside of my comfort zone. They have so many books that will be outside of my comfort zone, right? I think they have some Murakami, right? Silent. I've no idea what this is, but this looks like it would be outside of my comfort zone. I can't. Eleanor Catton, Brian Wood. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I have no idea. Woman in Black wouldn't really be outside of my comfort zone. Do you know what was outside of my comfort zone and I ended up liking? Jonathan Strange and Miss Norrell. So maybe I should just trust Ross and Laura and be like, you would like this book. Because I have no idea. I literally have absolutely no idea what would be outside of my comfort zone. Okay, I am going to pick one, which is down here. Oh my god. Jez Vandermeer. I think he's sci-fi. But a lot of stuff that I've heard about him, it just sounds like it would be way out of my comfort zone. So, Jeff Vandermeer, it is. It is. I've got no idea. This is a fucking wacky cover. It's mental. What the fuck's that meant to be? An elephant Hulk thing? I've got no idea. A book that reminds me of Laura, which this is kind of obvious, but I'm going to pick Station 11 because, I mean, the obvious one would be Realm of the Eldlings, just the whole Realm of the Eldlings, and Assassin's Apprentice, because she screams about it so much. But I'm going to pick Station 11 because actually, I'm not going to pick Station 11. Tell a lie. You can't go wrong with Assassin's Apprentice, with Laura. I want to say this one is actually signed. Yeah, this is signed by Robin Hobb. She has signed editions of Robin Hobb that I am like so envious of. But you are never going to go anywhere and not hear Laura talk about Realm of the Eldlings, ever. Or, in that vein, First Law. Like, literally, she's just not. Just not. So, that's what reminds me of Laura, is Assassin's Apprentice. A book that reminds me of Ross, which the easy option would be Terry Pratchett, Discworld. And I'm staring at so many editions of Discworld right now, but I've not read any of them. So if I was to put Ross in a book and this is a Ross book, what would it be? I don't know. I have a feeling that Black Hunger could be. But I mean, it would kind of be wrong of me not to pick this because he loves this book. This is his favourite book. Maybe. Jonathan Strange, Miss Norrell. I absolutely love this. It was hilarious and fun. Well, not hilarious, but it was fun. And he did a read-along for it. And I'm glad he made me read it. This is as big as Way of Kings, guys. Word count-wise, it's as big as Way of Kings. And I devoured it. I absolutely loved it. A book I've bought because of Hardy's books. This is literally going to be easy. Which one? Station 11. I bought this on Kindle because of Laura, because she seems to just love it. I don't know what it's about, but she seemed to rave about it, so I bought it. Okay, the other one that I bought because of Ross, which is a recent one, you can also blame Inkstone Books as well, is it was here. They have a special edition of it. A Saint of Bright Doors. I bought this on audio purely because of Ross. He raved about it, absolutely raved about it. Apparently it's not like Spear Cuts Through Water, but apparently if you like Spear Cuts Through Water, you might like this. So this is where I am right now, right on this. I don't know what this is about. Feta was raised to kill, honed as a knife to cut down his sainted father. This gave him plenty to talk about in therapy. Oh, okay. He walked among invisible devils and anti-gods to mock the mortal form. He learned a lethal catecism, lost his shadow, and gained a habit for secrecy. After a blood-soaked childhood, Feta escaped his rural hometown for the big city and fell into a broader world where divine destinies are a dime a dozen. Everything in Lurat is more than it seems. Group therapy is recruitment for a revolutionary cadre. Junk email hints at the arrival of a god. Every door is laden with potential and once closed may never open again. The city is scattered with bright doors, looming portals through which a cold wind blows. In this unknowable metropolis, Feta will discover what kind of man he is, and his discovery will rewrite the world. They both said it's good, so I bought it. So, I don't know. I can't speak to it. I'm trusting their judgment. Okay, this is an easy one. A book I wished I owned. You're not going to be surprised. The entirety of the Folio Society Farseer books. Entirety of them, but also any signed book by the woman herself I wish I owned. So we have Assassin's Fate that is signed by Robin Hobb, and then we have this edition, Folio Society of Farseer. This edition, I mean, look at it. It's just, oh, Folio can just do no wrong. I just love their editions. Look at that. Like, the illustrations of this is just absolutely stunning. I do have the illustrated editions of these. I have so many editions of these, it's not even funny. Burridge and Fitz. Like, I'd love to own them. So, but those are... I hope this one. This felt like it was a bit easy. Felt like it was a bit easy for me. Anyway, that was the scavenger hunt at Hardy's Books. I found the books mostly. But this was fun. Let me know if you enjoyed. If you want me to do this again at my shelves, let me know. If you have any prompts you think I should have done, let me know. And I might do another edition at another point. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.